I just arrived for my first day. Happy first day of school. I just arrived for my first day. We actually don't have any students coming because we only have one on Thursdays and she has transportation issues, so not starting until that's sorted. But we have so many kids in the special education programs and getting them all in today is going to be tricky, so we're going to be helping out with that. And also I'm going to try to take a staff volunteer shift in the cafeteria if I can fit that in. I told my lead teacher that's important to me if I can do it, but helping our sped team trumps that. So I forgot to eat lunch before I got out the door. Oh, there goes Sebastian.
Looks so good out here. Yeah, but it's good. Not.
Here's first day. So I just ate an orange and yeah, happy birthday. Hello again. It is almost 12, so it's almost my lunch break. It's been a different morning than we would normally have because our Thursday student is not here yet. But I have helped with the morning arrivals. As I said, I've done a lot of cutting on the cutting machine, laminating for the PM class. Did a training, more laminating until I had to leave to cover an hour of the cafeteria. Yeah, I asked my teacher if I could help out for an hour in the cafeteria because they were asking staff to do that, and it was weird because they're doing things a little different. There's so many people in there, a lot of admin, which is great, but the noise levels are still going up there. So I hope they understand that that's very difficult during transition times to keep the volume down. But I got back and PM was in centers, so I was able to just jump right in and help out with that because there's a lot of potty breaks going on. And kids remembered me from the open house, and others just don't even care. They'll just grab your hand and go with it. But they just went to lunch and then they'll do recess. Somebody is pushing their walkie button. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to be heading to lunch soon. And then probably
You need help.
with PM dismissal when they come. Yeah, I'm so tired. It is 5 minutes till 3. I just got home, went to the bathroom, packed up my stuff for Carline, but I have like 15 minutes till I have to go, so I'm sitting in a comfy chair for the first time today and it feels amazing. I'm trying to charge up my phone a little bit and trying to upload yesterday's video, which every now and then, well, probably 70% of the time, YouTube struggles to upload my video. If I go anywhere else and travel, it'll upload in like a minute. If I'm here at home, it can take hours and hours, but randomly, every now and then, it'll upload fast. I try to remember to look at night, and if it hasn't uploaded by the time I go to bed, I leave the YouTube screen open instead of the bedside clock I normally use because it'll stop uploading if I don't do that. And I didn't check And I got to school and I saw it was like at 57% uploaded. I'm like, oh, it said I had 300 hours to go. While I was doing a training, I had it open on my Wi-Fi, not my Wi-Fi, on my cellular, and it made it to like 63, but then I put my phone away because I was back up and at it and did not do anything since then. So I just opened it up again. Hopefully it's going even though I'm talking to you guys. Sorry if there was a delay in the video. There was, or if you noticed it. But yeah, I talked to you and then I went to lunch, I think. It was a packed room. I went and stopped into Sebastian's lunch because we have an overlap in our lunches, which is great. I'll be able to sit with him sometimes. He really wanted me to, but I was like, the first day you should sit with your friends and I should go sit with the teachers and kind of integrate. I was like the last one in there. We had to bring a chair over to the table. But yeah, because there's PE. Sorry, my stomach is growling. There's PE, all the kindergarten TAs, and all of fourth grade and fourth grade's TAs. So full house, and not even everybody out of those were there. So I tried to eat. I actually could have eaten more, but I ran out of time because I went and saw Sebastian first. And then I headed back in the afternoon. My lead teacher is just planning. I came in, you have to unlock the door when there's kids in the room because we keep it latched. They were doing centers. No, they were about to sit down and do a story. They were finishing a center. So I plopped my stuff down and there was somebody upset and crying that they wanted to go home. So I befriended them and I asked them to come and sit with me on the rug, and yeah, we got back in gear. Sometimes it just takes a new face just to snap you out of it in that situation. So I was glad to do that. He actually came a buddy of mine and we played a lot at recess, but we did. I'm so sorry, my stomach is so loud, it's hungry. I promise you I packed some popcorn in my bag and I'm going to be eating it very soon in the car line. But we did a story, like a YouTube video story, and then, was it recess? Yeah. Then headed out to recess. We walked them through the halls. It's a process. There's like a long tether with colored rings, and they put their hands through the ring and hold on because we've got to keep everybody together. There's 3 adults walking 6 children, and it's kind of needed to have at least 2, and walkie-talkies. But we took them outside to the courtyard that special education uses, and I think 2 of the special ed classes also came out for a recess. So there's a nice group of kids. I got a lot of hugs, and I played with my new little friend who's in PM ECSC. I'm gonna feel like they're my kids too, because I do work with them, just not the first part of their day. The second part of the day I do. And then we brought them back in and went into centers. So she put me on dramatic play, so the play kitchen area. And I just worked with them. I wasn't given any instructions or theme, so whatever they were interested in, I tried to bring learning into that, find motor skills. A lot of it is, 50% is keeping them in your area and interested, and they did pretty good. We had some wanderers at times, but I feel like they all connected to me pretty well right away, which is good. The 2-year-old, who really should be in our class, but he has a sibling and they wanted them together in the afternoon. He was a little harder to keep on task. He was in another group but kept coming over to mine, but he's 2, so it's understandable. And then we did snack with them. And then back to the rug for a song while they got everybody ready one-on-one. The story time was so everybody could be cycled through the bathroom. And then the song at the end was so everybody could be cycled through getting their backpacks and gear on. And then we divided up. Somebody took the bus riders and I went with the car riders because we had 3. And no, 4. We had 4. And they get picked up in the back of the building, which is separate from everybody else. We're just on the side. But yeah, we were there for a long time because it was very confusing for everybody involved as to where they were picking up. So I know it all. The mom was on top of it. She just wasn't told the correct place. So no big deal. Tomorrow will be perfect. And yeah, then we were done. It was already time to go at that point because we were out there for so long. I'm not looking forward to all the outdoor stuff when it's cold, but I have earmuffs and hats and my coat, so it's all good. And I really love that I have lunch when Sebastian has lunch. So I did see him when I was volunteering in the... It's so funny to say that. I was getting paid. I was getting paid a TA's rate to work in the cafeteria and not the $15 an hour. But yeah, when I was doing a employee volunteer, staff and volunteer shift in the cafeteria, I saw Sebastian because his class was brought to the hallway outside of it to read rolls. And I look up and I see him. And he like starts to come in to say hi. And I had to like go out and sorry to the teacher to show him why he was off task. But his TA is actually the TA that I was a sub for. She's like, oh, I lost you as a sub. But yeah, she TAs in his class and another class, so that's who will be supporting him, and she's so nice. So I'm really happy that he has her. But that was my day, and I'm so tired, but kind of like the adrenaline is still buzzing a little bit. I'm gonna probably crash hard, and yeah, I'm not looking forward to going and sitting in the car lane, but I need to go do that in a few minutes. But yeah, I probably won't have to talk to you too much more. I will just say Jax made it to school. I was a nervous wreck. We didn't have students in the morning, so I did get the camera alert that Jax was heading out the door, and I was just like waiting on bated breath to make sure everything went well, with nobody helping with the stairs and carrying everything. But when I finally got a message, it was, well, I didn't fall, so I know that meant Jax made it to school. So yes, the nurse, it sounds like the nurse is a little annoyed that this is still ongoing, but she was so annoyed with both Jax and I gotta advocate for my kid. I'm doing what I can. We're so close. It's just stairs and we're a little slow. That's all. Nobody has to carry the backpack around anymore. Anyway, I'm sure I'll get the full debrief in the car. And yeah, we made it through day one. And we came out alive. Go us. All right, I'll see you later. Hello. It is 7:27. I could seriously just go to bed for the night right now. I took a bath after dinner. I was so looking forward to it. I'm very sore from just moving in ways that I don't normally move all of a sudden, sitting in non-supportive chairs, and yeah, it's on the floor a lot. I kneeled down onto a screw that was on a carpet. Ouch. But I'm glad it was me and not one of the students, so I got a little bruise going on. But instead of going to my chair after my bath, I just wanted to lay on my bed in my robe, so I can hear Jack's up and playing a game, so that makes me feel a little better because it was a rough day. It took a lot of emotional willpower to get through high school today for Jax, but I'm so proud. And I just wish it was easier, but it's been a rough year. Anyway, I am gonna go put out bedtime stuff because bedtime's gonna be in 15 minutes. And once that's out, I will get myself half ready. I will do my hair, wash my face, put my PJs on. And then all I'll need to do, I'll probably take my medicine too. No, I'll do that later. All I'll have to do is take my medicine and brush my teeth afterwards. I need to also do a few things that I like to prep for the next day. Clothes for Sebastian out, backpacks out. Double check that I've got all the Chromebooks charged up. I will be getting my computer. It is not a Chromebook very soon because I just got 2 emails that my support request or something is complete and my new device has been delivered and just will be given to me once it's set up. So I'm assuming that's the computer and the charger are the 2 items. So I'll make sure I have both of those in my bag, which I do. I wonder, I should probably take out the computer and charge it up though. Because even though I had the charger with me at school, I didn't bother plugging it in for the one little training. Both myself and my teacher did it kind of together-ish. I was a little ahead of her. I asked her on one, I was like, I think it's this answer, but this one little bit is confusing. It was like hazardous chemicals, and I was pretty sure that the first answer gave all the bits you needed, but it also said 10%, and the label we were reading did not say 10% anywhere, so I was really confused. And she's like, I think it's the next one. It was the first one, but I passed. It was just like a little question in between the videos, and I passed the test. We worked together. That's how you learn, collaborative. But yeah, I'm gonna plug my computer in, I guess, my loaner, which I have done nothing. I accidentally saved a password and then immediately went in and unsaved it, deleted it out of it, because this is what like subs use. And I don't know how much he wipes it. So I can be ready if he being our hardware person, we have a software person and a hardware person at the school. And he delivers that. Then I'll start personalizing and put some stickers, but it is not a Chromebook. It is a ThinkPad. It's PC, and the buttons for the copy and paste, you use a different one than what I'm used to, so it's super annoying. I don't like it, but I do want to learn how to do things on it. I want to learn how to make cute Google Slides. Not that I do, my teacher does it, but should she need me to, if she's out and she doesn't want to put that on the sub, it'd be great for me to just practice and learn. And I might as well do it on the computer that I will be using. But this is probably a tremendously long video, and yesterday's didn't go live till a couple hours ago because it was just stuck uploading forever. I could only upload it when I had YouTube open, and I couldn't really do that at work except when I was just sitting there doing training and it could be beside me. So I'm going to let you go, and hopefully this one will upload better. But thank you for for making it through it. Obviously, it got up if you're watching this, so I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.